Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to LA Live. It's a pleasure to be joined today by Tom. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Blake, how are you?
And Hazel, how are you going?
Very well, thank you.
Good to hear. Now, we've got a little fun LA Live episode to bring you today. We're talking about all-inclusive holidays, and on June 1st, as the winter months are here, and there's 3 of them, so it's going to be a fairly tumultuous couple of months, but we can escape. And I understand that we've got some incredible all-inclusive packages available for our guests on luxuryscapes.com at the moment.
Yeah, we sure do.
We've got two all-inclusive packages that will be live in the next couple of days.
Yes.
We're going to talk about 2 offers today. The first one is the Village Coconut Island, which is in Thailand,
Beautiful.
in Phuket, and property I've been lucky enough to stay at a couple of times. And I guess the first thing we wanted to talk about was, what is an all-inclusive holiday?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it often sounds too good to be true, but in this case and for this particular offer as well, it really is everything included, and that means your meals, your transfers by boat straight to the island.
Beautiful.
Alcohol, which I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate. Non-alcoholic beverages too, so for those that don't drink, but resort activities, pretty much anything that you want to do on a vacation is included. And that's what all-inclusive means for this offer.
And we were talking about this before, so all-inclusive can often not be the highest quality product, but in this particular case, we're dealing with very, very good quality product, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, particularly with the meals, often when they say all-inclusive, you'll have a buffet that's restricted to particular times of day, or you might just have 3 or 4 dishes to choose from, but at this resort in particular, they have fresh local produce. It changes all the time.
Beautiful.
And not only the buffet option, you actually have a la carte options as well. So, and it's available pretty much all day, every day. Was that when you stayed there?
It is. So I was there in September last time, and I guess when we say all-inclusive, so they've got a menu there with probably 100 items on the menu, one of the menus. If you wanted to order 25 dishes, one after each other, you
and
can
have you
order.
done that, Tom?
I've not. I think I got to 3 dishes.
Right.
The pork belly, probably the best pork belly I've ever had in my life, was at the Village Coconut Island.
Good.
So, you want to order 25 dishes, you go for your life. You want to order, 25 margaritas, one after each other, then you're more than welcome to do that here. It is all inclusive. Everything's included. Go for your life.
Fantastic. Now tell us about the resort itself. We're seeing some beautiful imagery of the resort behind you. Tell us a little bit about it. You've been there. What's it like?
Yeah, so it's about a 20-minute boat ride off the coast of Phuket. So to get to the resort, maybe a 25-minute drive from the airport to the marina, and then they'll just jump you out on a boat to the resort. And just to stress that, obviously, you're on an island, and people might think, well, I don't want to spend all my time on the island. Yeah. The resort will transfer you back to and from the mainland, complimentary,
that's fantastic.
Any time of the day throughout your stay when you're there. So it is. There's well over 200 rooms here. They've got villas, they've got jacuzzi suites, a couple of really good options for our members, and beautiful swimming pool. They've got a couple of slides there, which whether you're a couple, whether you're a family, this really does tick all of the boxes.
Fantastic. Now, there's obviously a couple of different room options, is there?
Yeah, I'll let Hazel talk about the rooms.
Yeah, so we do have the standard room, which is, and the pricing space, it's only $9.99 per person actually, with that all-inclusive benefit.
Fantastic price,
It's a really good price. And there is an upgrade option as well for a 1-bedroom apartment, essentially. So much more room in there. It's definitely worth the upgrade if you can stretch to it. And the upgrade can allow the children to go in there as well. So, check out the website for more details.
And we get a number of questions from our customers about, yes, the quality of the resort, but the quality of the location, the surrounds, and in particular the beach. What's the beach like here at the Village Coconut?
Stunning. I mean, I guess we're very blessed in Australia with some of the best beaches in the world, but you go out to the village and beautiful beach that stretches the whole of the resort. So if you wanted to go on a walk from one side of the resort to the other, you can comfortably do that. It's a very lush, it's a tropical island, so to speak. So it's one of my favourite places to go in Phuket. You can't beat it.
Beautiful.
And again, with the all-inclusive, like from breakfast, lunch, dinner, cocktails, it's a great experience.
And just on that island idea, actually, if the beaches that obviously surround the island are stunning, but there's so many islands around the area that you can explore that. The island actually has its own pier, its own boat service, so they can arrange tours for you to go island hopping or snorkeling over there, and they deal with it all themselves. So you're kind of away from the tourism of the mainland, so you get the best of both worlds. You can still access all these amazing spots and islands and beaches, but you've got a lot more privacy, really, being on their own private island.
Yeah, and I guess that, it's a lot of fun being there. It's a fun resort.
Good.
The fact that food and drinks included, it sounds great. But the guys that run the resort, Tom and Ollie, it's a real fun place to go there, and that sort of really transpires through the whole team. People are not watching what you're eating. People are not watching what you're drinking. It's you're here, enjoy yourself. You're our guest.
Sounds wonderful. I want to go there now. Hazel, just remind us of the price again.
Yeah, so it's $9.99 per person. So you could buy the package for $19.98, and that's for 2 people, inclusive of all those benefits. Absolutely all inclusive.
Beautiful. Now that sounds wonderful, but we are on Facebook Live, and Tom, I believe the next resort we are talking about has something to do with Facebook in some way, shape or form. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, a little bit. So the next property, this isn't an all-inclusive deal, but it'll be going live on luxuryescapes.com at some point tomorrow. Many of our members will remember it. It is Mulia Resort, but we're specifically focusing on this campaign on their suites and on their villas. So the relation to Facebook is we know that Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook, and he had a separate founder called Eduardo Safarin.
Yes.
Eduardo had his engagement party at Mulia
good on Eduardo.
recently. He flew Bruno Mars in to sing at his engagement party, and
as you do.
we see Bali in particular. We see a lot of offers in the marketplace, and there's a lot of different news to do with this and news to do with that. This property itself is, it's very high end. It's the best of the best, and when we've brought Mulia Resort to our members before, it's sold very well. As I say, we now focus on the suites and the villas, and these rooms, suites, villas would be some of the biggest in Bali. So you see on the
What
screen
is the
behind.
size?
So the villa, we'll start with the villa because it's huge. It's 505 square meters. So it's relatively big.
That's big. You
and
can run laps around that.
You could. And the suites, they're 130 square meters. So they start from 130 square meters. So on the topic of all inclusive, we're including breakfast every day. So there's 3 locations for your breakfast. You can have your breakfast at Mulia Resort, which is called the Cafe. In my opinion, the best buffet breakfast in Bali. There's probably cuisine from 15 different types of countries. You can have whatever you want. You then have the option of an a la carte breakfast in what they call the living room at the Mulia, or the lounge, which is at Mulia Villas. So you're there on a 5-night holiday. You can have essentially 3 different breakfast experiences. And then in the afternoon, we included daily is an afternoon tea with cocktails and canapes. So from 4 till 6 every day, you can sit in the lounge looking out over the beach, enjoying very beautiful canapes, cocktails, and various other delights. As well as that, on the 5-night stay, we've got a couple of dinners included. So there's a buffet dinner at the famed restaurant which I mentioned, the Cafe, and also their Cantonese restaurant which is called Table 8. So it's a very high-end experience, and I'm very, very keen to bring it to our members, because when we did Mulia Resort last time, we got lots of people asking, what about the villas, what about the suites? So now it's come to our members, and it's really exciting.
Beautiful. Now, just a reminder, so the Village Coconut is based in Thailand. That's live on the site at the moment, and we've got the Mulia Villas and Suites going live tomorrow. Now, Tom, I haven't been there myself. Hazel, have you been to the Mulia?
To the Mulia, no, I haven't.
What people tell me is that swimming pool is fairly illustrious, quite a good swim, I understand.
Amazing. So in the complex itself, they've got 6 swimming pools.
Right.
The one you're referring to, and I think it flashed up before, is basically going out towards the beach with maybe 12 concrete pillars. You see it on the screen now. It's most people would have seen the advertising around the world, and it's something when as soon as you come out of Denpasar Airport. I know we were there recently, and there's a lot of advertising. The first thing you do when you come out of the airport, you see the image that's on screen now saying, Mulia Resort. Condé Nast, #1 beach resort in the world in 2016. Okay. So it's a pretty good option. It's pretty cold here in Melbourne at the moment. I know we're all sat here in jumpers and what have you. So whether you're after 30 degrees in Phuket, an all-inclusive resort, or similar 30 degrees at Bali, at some of the biggest rooms possibly in Asia, we've got a couple of really good options.
Fantastic, and I should remind everyone that if you have any comments or questions, please post them to the forum that you see under the LA Live broadcast there. We're happy to answer those now. We're certainly happy to answer those over time. Check out luxuryescapes.com for any of the deals that you've heard about today. Obviously, you can also call our phone number at 1300 889900. Hazel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Always.
Should go to Thailand, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And Morley is sounding exciting, so thank you, Tom, for bringing that to us.
My pleasure.
Thanks, everyone.